Once upon a time, in a quiet English village nestled in the countryside, there lived a poor man named Thomas. He had no job, no land of his own, and struggled to make ends meet. Each day, he wandered through the village, watching farmers tend their fields and tradesmen sell their goods, wishing he had something of his own to rely on. One evening, as Thomas sat on an old wooden bench near the village green, lost in thought, the local vicar, Father Bennett, approached him. "You seem troubled, Thomas. What weighs on your mind?" asked Father Bennett kindly. "I've got nothing, Father. No work, no prospects. I don't know what to do," admitted Thomas, his voice heavy with despair. "I might have a solution to your troubles," said Father Bennett. "Meet me tomorrow at dawn. I have something to show you, perhaps a new beginning." The next morning, Father Bennett led Thomas to a small, neglected plot of land at the edge of the village. The field was overgrown with thistles and weeds, the soil hard and dry. "This land belongs to no one now," said Father Bennett. "If you're willing to work it, it could be yours." Thomas frowned. "But the soil's no good, Father. Nothing will grow here." "Land is only as good as the care given to it," replied Father Bennett. "Clear the weeds, turn the earth, and give it time. The earth rewards patience and effort." With little to lose, Thomas decided to try. Day after day, he worked from sunrise to sunset, pulling weeds, breaking up the hardened soil with a borrowed plow, and carrying water from the nearby brook. His hands grew rough, his muscles ached, but he refused to quit. The villagers scoffed. "Wasting your time on that useless patch?" they muttered. But Thomas ignored them and kept working. After weeks of back-breaking effort, he planted simple crops, potatoes, carrots, and barley. He tended them daily, shielding them from pests and praying for rain. Months passed, and to everyone's amazement, Thomas's field flourished. His crops grew strong and plentiful, yielding more than he had dared hope. He sold his harvest at the village market, earning enough to buy better tools and seeds for the next season. Soon, his once barren field became the most productive in the village. Those who had mocked him now came seeking advice. Thomas simply smiled and said there was no trick. "Father Bennett showed me that hard work is the real treasure. The land was never dead. It was just waiting for someone willing to put in the effort." And so Thomas, the once destitute man, became the most prosperous farmer in the village, not by chance, but through the sweat of his brow and the strength of his determination. And so, my friends, remember this. Success is not handed to anyone. It is earned through perseverance and toil. Laziness leads to want, but diligence brings reward, not just in wealth, but in wisdom and respect.